That's a take. I'm not saying it's wrong take. I'm just saying that I don't know if he would come top of mind to a lot of people with this.
He's 25. He was their best pure pass rusher last year. Assuming you knew you were going to be able to work out an extension with him, if you thought you couldn't, then it's a different story. He's not even in this conversation. But if you think you could work out an extension with him, a 25-year-old pass rusher, I think he's got some of the best burst off the ball in the league. You let his role expand this year. I think it's Bryce Huff. You could make the argument though right against Brees. Those are probably the two. Reed is in the conversation, but it's just once again how you build your team. That's a really tough one.
I think am I right in that you're indirectly saying that you're buying more Bryce Huff stock than Will McDonald stock the next 5 years?
And that's fair too, right? Then it goes into the conversation of I also really like Will McDonald, but I've already seen it on an NFL field from Bryce Huff. Yep. And when you do the draft, you just get used to being so burned because the miss rate of the NFL is so high. I think Will McDonald's going to be a player, but I already know Bryce Huff's a player. I already know it.
Yep.
So
how many sacks does Huff get this year? Over under?
9 is the over under.
Wow. If Bryce Huff gets 9-10 sacks this year, man, that means this defense is top 5, I think. Top 3. Top 3 to top 5. Because
the thing with him, there's no doubt he has the ability to do it. I worried that 2 years ago when he was out so long with the back injury, because he's a smaller edge, does he get banged up? I don't know. We'll get the answer to that this year. Maybe they feel they need to rotate him. If they're winning as many games as we think, or playing with a lead, I want to say.
He is that kind of guy who could have like
shot.
2.5 sacks in a game where the Jets are up like 35 to like 10 in the second half. You know what I mean? Right. And they're throwing every play.
The real over-under maybe is 7.5, but my point is I think there's a scenario where he can get to 8 or 9.
9's more exciting.